I'm Governor Larry Hogan. Our state is taking unprecedented and aggressive actions in the fight to stop the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic here in Maryland. As you know, I recently issued a stay-at-home directive to ensure that no Marylander leaves his or her home unless it is for an essential job or for an essential purpose. I know how difficult this is on each and every one of you. There's a great deal of fear and anxiety, and the truth is that none of us really know how bad this is going to get or how long it's going to last. But I can promise you that there are a great many dedicated people doing tremendous things, working around the clock, and doing their very best to help keep Marylanders safe. In the days to come, we're going to need to depend on each other, to look out for one another, and to take care of each other, because we are all in this together, and we will get through this together.
This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, May 21st, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Did you hear that loud rumble yesterday morning at about 10:45? Yes, it was the Blue Angels. They did return to Annapolis on a secret, unannounced flyover in honor of the class of 2020. They made 3 passes over the Naval Academy. They came right up the Severn River over Bancroft Hall. All 3 were to pay tribute to the class of 2020. The first one was when they were singing the traditional Navy blue and gold. The second was when they were doing their cover toss. And the third was a symbolic salute to the strength and resilience demonstrated by the class of 2020 as they joined the Navy and Marine Corps as officers. In other maybe Navy news, we just heard late last night that the NCAA says that athletes can begin training on campus for fall on June 1st. No word from the U.S. Naval Academy or the Naval Academy Athletic Association on what may or may not be happening with fall football. Last time we heard, Navy Notre Dame at the end of August was still on in Dublin. Yesterday afternoon, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan announced that the state's rolling out universal coronavirus testing at all correctional facilities, both for adults and juveniles across the state. These only apply to the state-run correctional facilities, and there have been 335 reported coronavirus cases in Maryland correctional facilities, 220 involving uniformed officers, 102 involving inmates, and 13 involving other staff. 5 inmates who contracted the COVID-19 virus have died. In somewhat of a shocking announcement, Baltimore Mayor Jack Young announced yesterday that all public events in Baltimore City are canceled through August 31st, including the July 4th fireworks as well as the Artscape Festival, which is a huge multi-day festival that draws hundreds of thousands of people to the city. Now, Baltimore City is one of the, quote, Big 8 who mostly went against Governor Hogan's Stage 1 opening. Hopefully this is not a sign for us. Most of the major events in Anne Arundel County have been canceled through June. I expect we will hear something from the city of Annapolis on the July 4th celebrations fairly quickly. Hey, this might be kind of fun. On May 23rd, which is Saturday, starting at noon, the city of Annapolis has teamed up with Feed Anne Arundel to host the One Annapolis Streaming Festival. It is a live music concert featuring 30 artists, and it aims to raise $10,000 to be distributed to 5 local nonprofits, including Feed Anne Arundel, the YWCA, Co-op Anne Arundel, the Street Angel Project, and First Christian Community Church of Annapolis. In a statement, Mayor Buckley said each one of these organizations plays a vital role in helping some of the most vulnerable people in our community. I am proud that the city is able to support their work with this event, and I encourage people to give generously. This will be streamed live on the One Annapolis Facebook page. Guest hosts will include Mayor Gavin Buckley, Alderman DeJuan Gay, Diva DeVoice, William Rowell, Darius Stanton, as well as others. You will have the opportunity to donate online. They'll have links there to be able to do that, and they will be having a virtual auction as well. So it would be a good opportunity to raise some money, and Feed Anne Arundel is doing such great work. A little bit later on today, you want to watch for a bonus podcast this afternoon. We spoke with Katzif Brothers and Budweiser, and we discussed about what you might want to put in your Memorial Day cooler if you're going out on your boat, or maybe even if you're in your backyard or on your deck. And they had some really good suggestions, but more importantly, they coughed up some mail-in rebates for me, and I do have all the links in the episode. But to give you an idea, you can save $7 on a case of Bud Light. Not a bad discount. Granted, it is a mail-in rebate, but hey, $7 is $7. All right, that does it for the news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we'll be updating these stories and more throughout the day. If you are someplace you can give us a rating or a review, please do that. And make sure all your friends and family and colleagues know how to get a podcast and how to subscribe to this one. It is Thursday, of course, so we have Trevor with Annapolis Makerspace standing by with your Annapolis Makerspace Minute. George Young is also standing by with your local DMV weather forecast. And all of that is coming up in just 1 minute after this brief message from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, Marylanders. This is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland, wishing you good health and a rapid return to prosperity. Uncertainty is one of the hardest parts of our current situation. As we move towards our new normal, you may want to consider adding more certainty to your financial future by locking in the low cost of clean solar energy. The economics of solar are tremendous, and there's no better source than the trusted team at Solar Energy Services. Residential solar projects typically earn the homeowner 8 to 12% annually over the life of the system, with even better returns for commercial systems. If you have some downtime now, take advantage of our powerful remote design capabilities, allowing one of our experienced solar designers to provide a presentation, followed by a detailed, accurate proposal, all from a safe distance. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. Sunshine's are wasted, but together we'll get through this.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, May 21st. Yet another day yesterday with clouds and cool temps in the 60s for the Annapolis region. For comparison, the average high this time of year is around 75 to 77 degrees. And today will bring more 60s to near 70 with more mixed skies and a growing chance of rain, which will probably hold off until the later PM hours, if not overnight, ahead of a rainy Friday with temps near 70 for highs before rain ends Saturday, possibly adding up to 1 inch or more total across parts of Anne Arundel County before skies clear with some sunshine expected Saturday with highs 75 to 80 degrees and then more mixed skies and 70s on Sunday, with the early outlook for next week being one of warmer temps in the 70s and 80s, along with a fair amount of sunshine on the whole throughout the week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
This is Wes Adams, candidate for Circuit Court Judge. As your former state's attorney, I built a reputation for being fair for our community, tough on violent crime, and compassionate to those in need. I work to set up specialized court proceedings designed to support recovery and to get our vets out of the criminal justice system. I partnered with our schools to help protect students and break the school-to-prison pipeline. I will bring these same values as judge to the Circuit Court. I respectfully ask that you vote for me, Wes Adams, on June 2nd.
Paid for by the Friends of Wes Adams. John Spencer, Treasurer.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Makers Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor with Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. The start of the festival season has people getting creative with online virtual events. The Gaithersburg Book Festival has gone virtual this year. For 4 weeks, May 16th through June 14th, check out their virtual event schedule for things for kids and adults. The Baltimore Jewish Film Festival is running May 16th through June 10th online. And the area's long-running and premier sci-fi fantasy convention, Balticon, is going virtual this year as well. This weekend, the 22nd through the 25th, they have tons of free online events. Anne-Marie Sculpture Gardens down in Solomons continues with their online events. Today, the Green Queens Art Scene is going to be in their virtual art lab. And this week, they're doing Create with Clay. Tonight is one of their virtual Bad Art Nights, Socially Awkward Edition. Pre-registration is required, and it's pay what you want. Tonight's theme is Yard Challenge. Tomorrow is Nature Notes with park naturalist Hester Birch. Saturday is an Artini paint party, virtual paint-along. This Saturday is Welcome Summer, Hello Sunshine paintings. Monday is Arts Park, virtual family art hour, where they show you how to build your own sculpture park playset, inspired by the art and nature at Anne-Marie Sculpture Gardens. This week they're exploring Bea Moore, Wood Dorsey, and the Cocor Carvers with the Council Ring. On Tuesday is another one of their Behind the Brush virtual home studio series with a peek inside local artist home studios. On Wednesday is Picture This, their virtual preschool art and story time. Also check out Anne-Marie's ongoing virtual May Market. Support local vendors with a sneak peek of each artist's home shop and a link to directly connect with them and purchase their items. At Wine and Design in Annapolis, they're still doing take-home kits. This week, check out Commissioning Week, Moonlight Fantasy, Peonies on Demand, Kiddo Puppy, and Sea Oats Lighthouse take-home kits. The Kid Museum in Bethesda continues with their online workshops. They had their Make It Live series with a project each day for kids. Tomorrow they have Sink or Swim, and on Wednesday they have upcycled miniatures, both for kindergarten through 4th grades. Also check out their pre-recorded Make It DIY workshops. This week they're doing a model solar system, do-it-yourself rovers, lunar craters, planetarium projector, and baking soda rockets. Also be sure to check out their Make It summer camps, streamed right to your home, for rising 2nd through 7th graders. Over at the B&O Railroad Museum, they have 17 story times and activities recorded already, and today they have a new one with P is for President, followed by a discussion on what you would do if you were president. And then on Tuesday is Sophia Valdez, Future Prez, with an activity where you help Sophia make her town a better place and design your own park in Sophia's town. Code Ninjas in Edgewater is still offering mentoring in coding and math for kids Tuesdays through Saturdays. And of course, the Annapolis Streaming Facebook group is still cranking out a lot of music. Tonight, there's Live Art Maryland's Quarantini concert, as well as a virtual Thursday night music cruise with Don Chappelle and the Schooner Woodwind. Also check out Bear Ambrose and Russell Jones, live from an undisclosed location, as well as Doug Segree tonight. Tomorrow is the Friday Back Porch Jam Sessions, as well as a virtual open mic night presented by Naptown Sings and Plays. Saturday is both the Quarantine Country live stream, as well as the One Annapolis Streaming Festival presented by the City of Annapolis and Feed Anne Arundel to raise funds for local nonprofits providing resources and support for people at risk of experiencing domestic violence, food insecurity, housing instability, mental health trauma, or substance use disorders. On Sunday, check out Sean Owen's Acoustic Sunday Fun Day, as well as Spencer Joyce. Local by Design still has plenty of art from local artists for sale on their online shop. Art Farm still has their Art Farm Sketch-On sketching challenges. Registration is still open for their summer camps, and Art Farm is still doing online virtual classes. On Saturday is Watercolors for ages 13 through adult, as well as First Exposure Digital Photography Workshop Part 1. Tuesday is Nature Art for ages 8 through 15, as well as block printing with Anita Hagen. On Wednesday is their Sumi E class for ages 8 through adult, as well as their acrylic painting for ages 13 through adult. And Art Farm still has their virtual art gallery, with plenty of art for sale by local artists. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, still lots of Facebook Live story times going on every weekday, including bilingual story times and activities for babies. But also check out tomorrow, they're doing Exploring the Atmosphere for ages 6 through 10, learning about hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, and other parts of the atmosphere with the NOAA and NASA Joint Polar Satellite System. Also tomorrow, they have their Great Movies discussion with Kurosawa's Seven Samurai that you can watch through the library's access to Canopy with a K. Saturday is Family Trivia Night. Tuesday is Homework Help Chat. Explore their homework center, resources, offered through the library. And on Wednesday is Intro to Library eBooks and Streaming. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday we're having another one of our monthly general meetings, and once again, it'll be online. Check the event on Tuesday night for a link to the conference. Drop on by and say hi, and let us know what you've been working on during the lockdown. You can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org. And remember, whether you're making art, software sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Whether it's a fire, a hurricane, or a virus, Annapolis comes together. We've done it time and time again, because this is a town that gets it, a town that knows how to lift each other up when the world falls down. As we face this new challenge, I encourage our community to come together as we've always done. I'm Steve Samaras from Zachary's Jewelers. I pledge to lend a hand to support my family, my team, my neighbors, and the small businesses in our town. Together, let's do what we've always done.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.